planned once in a life road trip driving all the way from Toronto to Jasper.
And if you've been following part 1, we shared a road trip experience driving all the way here in our Tesla, and in part 2, we explored Lake Louise and some really scenic spots in Banff. So in this vlog, the adventure begins with our ride up the Banff Gondola for the breathtaking views of the Rockies. Gondola ride itself is such an experience. At first, honestly, it felt a little scary as we were going up because you are lifted so high above the ground. The gondola climbs around 700 meters from the base to the top of the Sulphur Mountain, and you can really feel the height as you look down. It takes you around 8 minutes to reach the top, but when you're inside, it feels like the time slows down because you're just soaking in those incredible views. So once you reach the top station, the adventure doesn't end there. You step out and there's a broad walk with a lot of stairs and pathways that take you to different viewpoints. So it's a lot of walking here. So you might want to get at least 2 hours to explore the area properly. You see, with every few steps, you get a new angle of the mountains, the rivers, and even the faraway peaks. It's one of those places where you keep walking and every corner feels picture perfect. This is the Bow Valley, and if you can see, the town of Banff looks so tiny. So after all this walking, it was finally time to head back. We slowly made our way towards the station and hopped onto the gondola for the ride down. We drove back to our hotel. We were so tired that we straight went to bed, and that was the end of our day. Next day, we left early morning to visit Moraine Lake, but here's the thing, you can't just drive your own car there. You need to book a shuttle or a bus tour in advance. So we booked our tour, and our first stop on the tour was Lake Louise. Moraine Lake is gonna be the second stop on this tour bus, and we cannot wait to visit there.
This is our day 4 in in Banff. And guess what? We've come back to Lake Louise again. The lake is so beautiful that we got an opportunity to kind of visit Lake Louise again, and here we are for the second day in a row. We did see the sunrise on Lake Louise, but today it's all rainy and the waters in the valley, they look so different. We were supposed to go on a hike which is 1 kilometer uphill at Lake Louise for a lookout point, but it is 10 o'clock in the morning. I've not even had my coffee. After this, we have to head to Lake Moraine. Hence, I cancelled the hike midway. I'm going back. Let's go.
To my dismay.
This was the hike all uphill.
It was around a 40-minute stop over there, and we were actually trying to kill some time. We went to grab some coffee and headed back towards the parking to hop onto the bus so that we can reach Lake Moraine. So once we reached the Moraine Lake parking lot, we had to walk a short trail to get to the viewpoint.
We are at Moraine Lake. Oops, I am so sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry,
No.
It was all surrounded by tall pine trees, and as we got closer, we could already see glimpses of the stunning turquoise water peeking through the forests.
So as you can see, what's behind us is Lake Moraine. It is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. I thought Lake Louise is beautiful, but if you look at this is, it's unbelievably beautiful, and there are no filters.
Canada is known as a bear country, so you'll actually see a lot of warning signs everywhere around here.
Have you ever seen yellow algae or fungus? Yellow algae?
Yeah, even in Maharashtra.
Really?
Yeah.
We clicked a lot of pictures from every possible angle, and then finally started walking back down from the viewpoint.
This water is fine.
Yeah, this is
It's not
normal color.
turquoise.
Yeah.
Apparently the turquoise water is just because of the glaciers.
When glaciers melt, they grind rocks into very fine particles called rock flour. And when sunlight hits the water, it reflects this beautiful turquoise shade. Interestingly, as we headed down, water slowly started looking more in its normal color and not as turquoise as it looked from the viewpoint.
From here, color seems to have faded off a little bit. We found a dead fish.
If you're watching this vlog, consider this as a sign for you to visit Lake Moraine. Trust me, it's an experience you'll never be able to forget. We hopped onto our shuttle bus. The ride took us back to our original pickup point, and from there, we were all set for our next destination, which we had already planned for the day.
We got passes.
Yeah.
And by the way, this Golden Skybridge is in BC, which is British Columbia. 1 hour drive from Banff. So we are here at the Golden Skybridge. This is in BC, as I previously mentioned as well. It's 1 hour drive from Banff.
The temperature is very warm over here somehow. In Banff, I think it's around 8 degrees or so in Banff.
And it was raining as well all morning.
It's 17 over here. I don't know how, but it's nice and warm.
And one thing I really regret now is that we should have made a plan to kind of include a few days in British Columbia as well, because BC is such a beautiful
Time
state.
is a luxury that we can't afford, unfortunately.
Yeah, of course we were running out of time. We were 2 weeks off from work, and adding extra days to BC would have been a third week off from work, which is not very possible. But then British Columbia is a very beautiful state, just like Alberta and all other states in Canada, but that's gonna be on my wish list, to travel to British Columbia or probably drive to British Columbia.
We are now walking towards the Upper Skybridge, which is the highest one here. To be really honest, as we started walking closer, I got really scared seeing how high it was. I was literally shaking, so I decided not to go any further. But my husband, on the other hand, was totally fearless. He went ahead to cross the bridge.
Oh, you go. I'm not going. Wait till you see the valley.
It's moving so much. Maybe the phone has a stabilization mode, so it won't really do anything. So we are quite far now, I think. Still have a long enough distance to go. And the bridge is moving quite a bit. But the key is to not look down. So here we go. There's a nice little waterfall. That goes somewhere down below. That's the stream over there. Quite high. This is apparently the tallest sky bridge in Canada itself. That's the zip lining. Wow, that'll be also an experience, but Soumya has fear of heights and she won't be able to do this. There we go. Like there's a lot of other activities as well. So some kind of a roller coaster. Approaching the lower bridge. That's the upper bridge over there. So let's go meet the wife now, who's already probably concerned about safety and well-being.
My husband came back with some amazing videos from the Upper Skybridge, and I'm so happy that at least he was able to go forward. Right after that, we didn't waste any time and left for the last stop of the day, which was Johnston Canyon. By this point, we were very exhausted because we've already done 17,000 steps today. But we really didn't want to miss the canyon. So even though we were tired, our excitement kept us going. And now we are heading straight towards Johnston Canyon.
We are at Johnston Canyon.
Raining and it's sunny at the same time.
Yeah, it's raining and sunny at the same time. The entire day has been a bit too rainy. So I hope the canyon does not disappoint us. I was a bit disappointed at the Golden Sky Bridge, but Canyon has good reviews. Let's see.
We started walking along the trail towards the lower falls, and honestly, it was just not a simple walk. It was a bit of a hike too. The path takes you through stunning forests, narrow walkways, and bridges right above the flowing canyon water. The sound of the rushing river flows you the entire way, and it feels so refreshing. Everywhere you go around Banff, there's a lot of walking involved, and Johnston Canyon is no exception. But trust me, it's worth every step. The views along the trail are simply gorgeous. We were there for around an hour and then started heading back. By this time, it was already end of day and we were completely exhausted. I honestly couldn't wait to get back to our hotel, crash on the bed, and just sleep.
We are stuck in such a weird situation. We're heading back from Johnston Canyon, and somehow there is no network in our phones, and neither Tesla is showing us way, saying no location found.
This is like something totally weird. It's running parallel to the main highway which we usually take, but somewhere down the line this highway should meet
The main highway.
the main highway is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But it's so strange because Tesla navigation doesn't usually fail.
It's a bit weird, but it's really dense forest, and I'm kind of not surprised because there's no network in our phones like throughout.
That's actually a good thing.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, and during one of our morning tours today, the store facilitator told us that if you're in Banff, even if you're walking on the road near your hotel, you should be prepared to encounter a bear. And they told us some safety tips that we need to keep in mind when we encounter a bear. We know what to do. We are safe in our car, and we are hoping we see some wildlife, either a moose or a bear, but I think it's gonna be rare.
On our way back to our hotel, we again spotted the same rainbow we saw while going towards Johnston Canyon. It was such a perfect day. The rainbow made it so beautiful. This is an end of a really long day. We reached our hotel and it is finally time to unwind. But the journey doesn't end here. In our next vlog, we'll take you along to some amazing places, including the stunning Columbia ice fields. And guess what? On our way to Jasper, we even spotted a bear. So see you in the next vlog. Bye!